Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and we've got another story that shows the guilt of another Hollywood predator. And I've been covering this one for quite some time. If you look at my even early work over at We Are Change, when I started doing just even semi-regular stuff, we were talking about a man named Bryan Singer, Hollywood mogul Bryan Singer. Director to this day, Bryan Singer, the man that brought you the majority of the X-Men series, Bryan Singer. Okay? And his crimes are some of the most grotesque you could ever imagine. And I say his crimes are grotesque because you can right now, just like anybody else, go check out a film called An Open Secret for free on Vimeo. Please do. After you watch this video, check it out, or if you have, an hour and 40 minutes, this is a movie that I think that you need to absolutely see to get insight on how young people are taken advantage of by predators in all directions in Hollywood. And the film, not only focuses on Singer, but his inner circle. And I mean, I'll let it speak for itself, but let's just read. He's paid out another $150,000 to a man who claimed the director assaulted him in 2003. Carlos Sanchez Guzman accused Singer of him when he was 17 years old, high school student, during a party on a yacht in Seattle. And, that's really one of the things that these guys do is they ply young people, people under the age of 18, well under, with alcohol and drugs, and all sorts of eyewitness accounts are in that Open Secret, just like it. It was a fortress where Singer and his cronies were doing this to some of these people. And remember, I think Open Secret's out in 2013, 14? Maybe even earlier than that. I'm not sure. Maybe 2015. They put it up 3 years ago, so at least 2015, 16 for free. All right, and they tried to get distribution with it. That's just almost impossible with the subject matter. But this guy just directed, you guessed it, the most winning film at the Oscars this year. Let's go over that really quickly. Take a look. Best Actor, Best Picture. It didn't win Best Picture. It didn't get Best Picture here? Really? Wow, I can't believe it didn't win Best Picture here. It got Best Actor with him, Best Editing, Sound and Film, and Mixing. And honestly, had he not been entrenched in these scandals, well, I guarantee you that he would have been up for Best Director as well. Even though he got fired and all that other stuff, listen, this is one of many suits. He should not be paying out suits. He should be in prison for the rest of his life. But instead, even after all the scandals with Bohemian Rhapsody, they announced that he was going to direct the remake of Red Sonja. So again, enabling this man, putting him out there in Hollywood. It's just par for the course that you can look into Apt Pupil. Look into who he surrounds himself with, like Kevin Spacey, who's currently in court on similar accusations. So it's just unbelievable to me. And personally, by the way, how you doing, Titus? Nice to see you in the chat. I hope that he doesn't get this role. Now, they've shelved it for now, but you got to remember, James Gunn, his connections, and all the perverse things he not only posted but said on video, he's got his job back. He's directing Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And the real issue here is we got to stop talking about payouts, okay? Forget about money and payouts. Why are these people not in prison? And in prison for a long time. Alabama, we did this story earlier last week, not only passed, but it has now been signed into law that they're going to be chemically castrating sex offenders as they leave on parole. Now, that's a tough one for me. Obviously, they're going to fight that in court. But as of now, It passed. It's been signed into law. It looks like it's going to be in action. I say just leave him in there. Like, I don't understand why we would ever parole somebody that's taken advantage of numerous children sexually and ruined their lives. Because that's what this is. And again, there was a large, powerful circle around Mr. Singer. Plenty of it. If you want to go to, Crazy Days and Nights blog, he connects him to Epstein Island and much more. I'm not going to speculate beyond that. You can check that out yourself. But again, an open secret, they get into spats on Twitter. They're far from perfect, but nobody's perfect, and they've done a great job of exposing this man and other offenders, quite frankly. So, just take everything with a grain of salt. But I like that they're pointing out that the Hollywood Reporter won't talk about how it's a minor, and they point that out. That's how this sick media industrial complex works. Just a couple days ago, we went over the Savile case and the new allegations, how this was taking place also with high-level military personnel on basis, not just the stepfather and Savile, by this man named Brett. Man, I want to say Cobb. I better bring it back up. I don't want to misquote it and get it wrong. Let's see. But they're smearing him, period. And meanwhile, while we look that up, just days ago, a powerful politician finally took a picture down of him and a necrophiliac, a serial child abuser, shaking his hand long after the allegations were out there. And he left it up there until this week, by the way. So let's see what else we got for Savile in my. Let's see, the Godfather one. No, that's Louis Theroux talking about how he liked him. Let's go into my history. Let's do it live. We'll do it live. So, there we go. The accuser here. So this guy, Carl Beach. See, I'm calling him Brett Cobb. Carl Beach. He's being smeared. He's saying he was in debt. You can watch what he said about these people. And once again, it seems like you attack the victim. Now, he was able to name places, and he just named these two at first. Listen, we already know the allegations of Sir Edward Heath, who's passed away, who made it all the way to the UK Prime Minister, by the way. It's just high-level Hollywood directors and actors like Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey traveling around with Bill Clinton on Epstein's jet. Kevin Spacey, listen, look at the Clinton-Kevin Spacey connection. Him and Bill were buddy-buddy. I mean, they're hugging each other all over. They're giving speeches. And these monsters will smile right at you, smile right into the camera again and again and again. That's what Jim did. Old Jimmy Savile. It's Savile. I get that a lot from the folks on the pond. I apologize for mispronouncing it. But Jim will fix it. Jim will get near children. Jim will have giant checks with Margaret Thatcher. And he'll be close to the royal family. He'll get knighted. And it seems to me, I mean, what are we going to do? Give it a year? And all of a sudden the Red Sonja project will be back up and running? Maybe he'll have to pay out another $150,000, $200,000, maybe even $1 million to somebody else. No big deal. After all, if you look at these allegations, they've been denied. And this is purely financial. The decision to resolve the matter with the bankruptcy trustee was purely a business one, as litigation costs would well exceed the amount requested by the trustee to pay off the creditors who were owed money when the debtor filed for bankruptcy. So there you go. Oh, no, we didn't do anything. Listen, the lawyers will cost more. Come on. And, let's hope that this new Department of Justice investigation into Epstein is the real deal. I have my doubts, once again, with Barr having to recuse himself with Acosta being the labor secretary. But we did a video yesterday applauding the 1,700 plus arrests. We even went through some of the states, how many people were arrested, and showed you some of these people that were arrested as well. Hopefully we find more and more out about those large sweeps, and we get a better idea of who was doing what, and possibly go beyond just the low-level procurers and then abusers of these people that are taking video, but the high-level customers and cartel above them. That being said, guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm doing a ton of videos daily. I think I pumped out 5 yesterday, 7 the day before. I got a live stream coming up in about 34 minutes with Richard Andrew Grove about the past Red Pill Expo and what he did over there. Please subscribe right now if you're not subscribed. Thumbs this video up, share it out there. Get the word out. We cover real news here. I'll be talking about Yemen, Saudi Arabia, Iran later today because that is going down. I got some stuff on Jessica Biel and a lot more surprises. So thank you all, and I will see you guys on the flip side.